Hello, the Pokemon fan 993 here, back with more Pokemon stuff. So today, in front of me, I have two Game Boy Advance SPs, a Pokemon Gold cartridge, and a Pokemon Blue cartridge. So my objective today is to trade between the two using a link kit, which you see I also have. So a bit of discretion when if you're going to do this yourself. First of all, um, in order to trade from Game Boy Color to Game Boy Color, you need specifically a Game Boy Color link cable. Specifically to trade between Gen 1 and 2 because they're both Game Boy or Game Boy Color games. If you want to do Gen 3 to Gen 3, you have to have a Game Boy Advance link cable. You can't use one for the other because it just seems like I think the technology is just kind of weird back then. But right now, we're going to see if we can get into this. So you can see that we're both at the part where we're going to save our game. So we're going to hit both A's at the same time. We're going to see what happens. This should work. Okay, so we got the trade coliseum right there. So you notice there was a bit of hesitation there. It was asking if it was going to ask me to do the trade coliseum or the other one. Well, I can't do it. I can't do the battle coliseum because you can't battle in gens 1 to 2. So we skip past that part. So now we're gonna go to the little seat here. I believe that's going to force us um into trading. I believe. Yeah, just a moment. All right, so we are finally here. I'm not gonna lie. This is very hard for me to get around. All right, so we finally have something up here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to trade. Yeah, I'm just going to do a regular trade. We're going to trade. On this file, we're going to trade Abra. I also did notice this here, too. You can hear the volume on this. It's a regular thing, but if you turn up the volume on this one, it's the same kind of thing as the arcade, or the, what do you call it? The Game Boy place in Gen 1. So we're going to trade, yeah. I'm going to trade that. We're going to trade it for the Magikarp. And we'll see if this works the way I want it to. If it works, it's actually kind of hard to pull off sometimes because, like I said, it was... Okay, trade Abra for Magikarp. So we hit trade on both. Now we should be able to see... Okay, we're going to turn it this way so you guys can see both at the same time. So there goes Magikarp off the right side of my screen. On the left side, my bad. We're going to trade to him. So it looks like they have different... Yeah. It looks like they have different ways of doing it, but they all seem to go the exact same way. Seems Pokemon Gold is slightly faster at trading, but it might just be my imagination. Alright, so now if I want to do this, now I should be able to trade back using the same method. Trade completed. Okay, it hesitated for a second. I thought something just happened. Because I heard the music kind of glitch, so I was kind of hoping that it didn't, like, break or anything. So we're going to trade them back just to prove it. And then, obviously, the reason I did this is because I want to get my Gen 1 Pokemon to evolve in Gen 2. And, ironically, for those who don't know, if you're looking to get the Pokemon you can't get in Blue, you can actually find almost every single Pokemon, version exclusive in Gold, you can trade the Blue, and you won't have to worry about trading with either Yellow or Red. The other thing I'm going to do in Blue is I'm going to do a bit of glitching to get certain Pokemon, but that's not going to be the biggest deal ever. So now we're going here, we're going to go back to Abra, and I'm going to trade once again. I think I can check its stats before you trade. That's actually something I wasn't expecting to see it in a game this old. And it's going to ask me to do both on both sides, and it'll trade once again. They both have the same... Okay, they both have the same. I find it kind of interesting that the Pokemon Blue plays the game corner music when it trades, and the other one's just normal, or before, while you're in the trade screen, and the other one's just like that. So, it is confirmed you can trade back and forth. I thought you could. I want to make sure that you could. That was one of my experiences. That's why I didn't choose anything. Because, for those who don't know, you got to be very careful when you're trading Gen 1 to Gen 2. Because, for example, I tried to trade a Scyther to Gen 1 at one point with Pursuit. Or with the other cord. See, what would happen with the other cord is I would get to the point where it would say... once or twice I got the trade Coliseum, but it would say that... For example, it would say, oh, you can't trade Scyther to Gen 1 because it has Pursuit. But it would give me that warning, but it wouldn't let me trade. So when I did this, I was like, okay, so I gotta make sure I don't do that. For example, Nightshade Haunter doesn't work. So, in order for me to trade from my Haunter from Gen 2 to Gen 1, I have to get rid of No, not Nightshade. I think it was Curse actually that I have to trade. I don't think Curse was the Rebel Gen one, but that's basically the short end of it. I was actually very happy this actually worked. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a hell of a lot longer than I wanted it to, but so we're gonna. How do I get? Oh, I just hit cancel, I guess. We'll go back here and we're gonna select cancel as well. And also, I should mention this too, considering this is Gen 1 hardware, you probably shouldn't be You probably shouldn't be See, this one's weird because there's no direct way to tell you how to get out of here. I'm guessing once you're done, you just shut off your game, because I don't see another way out of this. This one had a rug you just walk out of, but I guess you can't do that here, huh? But anyway, that's the Gen 1 to Gen 2 complete trade. There is no way to get to Gen 2 to Gen 3, but my purpose of this was to complete Pokemon Gold, the Pokédex, and Pokemon Blue, the Pokédex, which is looking very hopeful now that I actually got this figured out. But that's good to do with this video. Thank everyone for watching. I will let you guys know on Saturday what my current schedule is going to be for my videos. I remember that, if you guys remember, I put up a video yesterday that said that I would be changing my schedule a little bit and trying to make it so I could get more stuff done, and I wouldn't be going to 4 to 5 different videos and games and trying to complete them all, because I think that caused me to be a bit jet lagged with the games and a bit bored with them. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.